we're live.
It would tend to indicate thus. So we
There's
probably better
always-
not swear.
No more swearing.
Probably.
Oh
best
yeah,
not.
we've come up.
No effing swearing, right? There we go. Look,
We've come up on the book
Look,
of
we're
face.
appearing,
Here we
we're
are. We are
appearing.
appearing.
as if by magic.
As if by magic.
I see us. I see
see
us
us
on
too.
the tube of you.
'Tis time.
'Tis time.
It's almost time. We have 1 minute to go.
Yes, and of course the wax melter. I've remembered. I've left the wax melter on now.
Well, at least it proves you make your own candles,
Max
which
Welter.
you will be making some today.
In between everything else. Apparently you've got such a workload for me today.
Yeah.
I may probably meet myself coming in the opposite direction.
I think we both have a bit of things on our list for today.
Ho
But
hum.
that's what happens when you wear all the hats.
Isn't it? All the hats. I'm not actually wearing
Hello,
them right
Denise.
now.
Hello,
Good
Savannah.
morning, Heather. Thank you for joining us. So there you go. Yes, we're just warming up our grundling our parts and warming up our vocal cords. I can't even speak today.
I don't know.
Lord, more coffee. More coffee, definitely.
Well, I got the tarot scopes done, and they'll be up on the 1st, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting even more things in this week. It's going to be crazy.
Good morning, Smero. Thank you
So,
so much for joining us.
Yeah, I've got Denise, Savannah, Tina, Pamela.
It's
It's all
just
good.
turned 11, so there you go.
So good morning.
Good
It's
morning.
Elevensies.
Elevensies, yes. Welcome to Elevensies, the morning show with Lisa and Anton. So we're here to brighten your day and witter on about something
It's
or other.
Tuesday. That means
which
it's
means it's
Tarot
Tarot
Talk
Talk
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Dun dun dun.
So that means I have to pull a card that we're going
and
to talk
hopefully
about.
we haven't had one before. I have the list here, so
Tarot Talk Tuesdays, you get 2 cards because one, we just talk about what the card is, and
Yes.
the other one is the card of the day.
all steady now. Let's not confuse the two. What have you got for Tarot Talk Tuesdays? We haven't had this one before.
The Seven of
Pentacles. It's
Pentacles.
interesting. Our last one, we seem to be going in reverse, was the Eight of Pentacles. That was the
It's
last one.
funny, yes.
Yes, but
All right, but
there you
now
go.
this guy's wearing different colors.
Yes, I love the color analogies
All
you
right.
put in last time.
So he's wearing orange,
Mm.
and orange is the color that is predominant on the Sun and the Strength card, right? So all life comes from the Sun.
So they say.
So this card, if we had to have one word, if I had to give you one word for this card, it would be patience. Which
But
is
how
kind
long
of-
must we wait?
Until waiting is done.
But how
So,
long is that?
You know, my friend Tom always gets this card and then he's like really upset about it. Patience. Oh my God, I can't wait any longer. I'm getting old. But no, I think that we need to take into consideration what's going on here. So he's leaning on his stick there. But he's dressed in this strong orange color, and his boots that he walks upon the ground with are also in this strong orange color.
God.
However, he's the one who's lending the sun to this plant because the sky is gray. There's not a lot of hope or energy to pull from other than from himself, right? So he's
Morning,
tilled
Gilda.
the ground, he's planted the seeds, he's carried his own water.
Carry
You
your
know.
own water.
And that saying, when you carry your own water, you know what it's worth. So he's tilled the ground, planted the seeds, carried his water, and now he has to be patient to see the result of his work. So this could have to do with, again, any aspect of your life. Many people say, oh, well, all of the Pentacle cards are just about finances.
Not necessarily.
They are primarily meant to be about finances, but if the person has asked a question from a different genre, they can be adapted. How is that possible?
How is that possible?
Well, if this is someone waiting to find out good news about their career, they are going to have to be patient.
God, no.
But they have to know that they've done all that they could do, right? They've planted the seed, tilled the ground, planted the seeds, covered it nicely, watered it up, offered it their energy, and now they need to wait for the results. That can be applied to any of the situations, right? If this is a love question, you've tilled the ground, you've planted the seed, you've cared as much as you can
There's
care.
a theme here, isn't there?
You've offered your energy, and now you have to wait to see what's going to blossom,
Oh, bugging me. I've got to wait again.
right?
Wait.
And if this is in, regards to a health question, you've done all you can do.
You've done what's required.
You've changed your diet. You've tried to add exercise. You've tried to do self-care.
That'd be good.
So, whatever the situation, this card is now about the waiting period. The other analogy that I use with this card is I tell people, if you wanted corn,
yes,
and you planted a little seed of corn,
yes,
and every time you saw that little blade of grass coming up, you picked it, you would never get the corn.
You are so right.
So you have to give the thing a chance to put down those roots, to put up a really hardy, healthy stem, to put out its leaves, to burst forth its, fruit and flower.
To actually grow.
So that's what I would say about this card. There's nothing more that can be done. In fact, if you do too much more, it might be too much.
Yep.
Now is the time to step back and have a look. And then now it's your turn.
My turn.
I've probably said everything.
All she said and more besides. No, seriously, this card to me is my constant gardener card. And it is really about taking care of what's necessary. There's nothing spectacular here. You haven't got to have a skill set off the chart. You haven't got to be, as brilliant like Einstein or whatever. It really is quite simple. You just do what is required. The simple things. Just do what is required. So as Lisa said, he's come along, he's tilled the ground, he's raked it, he's pulled out any sticks and, stones and stuff like that. He's planted his seeds.
Well, do what is required, but do it well.
Yes, but diligence, due diligence. Due diligence and care, yeah? Constant gardener. So planted the seeds, thinned them out, watered them as necessary. He's carried his own water, as Lisa says. This is, this isn't factory farming at its finest. This is, patience, patience, and doing what is required, and just that attention to detail. And as the plants have grown, he's taken care of their needs. Any slugs and snails and other creeper crawlies, he's just moved them out of the way. He's not sprayed everything with bloody Roundup.
No, he's a fantastic communicator because the clothing is blue.
Ooh, well, there you go, see.
So he's a healer and a nurturer and a communicator.
He's got blue shreddies on. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Never really thought about that. That's just derailed my train of thought.
Sorry,
but look what's happened though. When he's done that, moved those. He's not sprayed it all with pesticides. He's not sprayed it all with herbicides. He's not stood there yanking on the plant. Come on, you bugger, grow. It's taken his time. He's done what is necessary. He's applied due diligence and proper care and patience. Yes, patience. But look what it did all by itself when you just allowed the natural order of things to follow and just took care that things happen. No sabotage, no rushing, Get out of your own way sometimes. Don't sabotage yourself. Don't try and go too fast or, what corners can I cut in my life? No. It's about the journey, not the destination. So really pay attention to what is necessary and apply due diligence.
Another cool thing I love about the tarot is the numbers.
Numbers, no. Yeah, well, no, go for it.
So this is the number 7.
It is.
Which connects to the chakras and the planets.
Yes.
So again, he's balancing all of these things. He's balancing the grounded part, the physical energy, the will, the love and intention, the connection and communication, his intuition, and his connection to spirit are all in balance to grow this plant.
If you guys are watching us, by the way, chime in because we love
Angela.
We love to hear from people. We love to hear from
Dawn and Joanne and Jessica and Robert and Jen. They all sneaked in.
We love to hear from people. If you think it's great, say so. If you think we're talking a load of poppycock, chime in, tell us, it's absolute rubbish, because we'd love to know your opinion.
Right.
We like that.
And again,
comment,
just remember that this guy keeps doing what he's doing, even though the skies are gray.
He doesn't give up. He does not. Tenacity, stick-to-itiveness, do what's necessary, constant gardener, patience.
That's one of my mother's favorite words, stick-to-itiveness.
Stick-to-itiveness.
And my father always said, that's not a real word.
Well,
it absolutely is.
Any word's a real word. If you use it enough, it is. I love it. I was trying to think, where the hell did I see all this? But it's words that don't exist but ought to. You know,
like
for example,
a sniglet?
Yeah, well, yes, and ferny dents. You know, the marks left in the carpet when you've had a heavy piece of furniture there, or like pensive ventilation. You know, the urge to blow on a pencil after you've sharpened it.
Sniglets, bathquake. I'm going to shuffle these.
That's a bathquake. What the?
I realize they're still in. Bathquake is when you turn on the water hose and it goes. Brrr. That's a bathquake.
Water hammer.
I'm going to shuffle these because I realize that all the ones I had for.
Oh God, I love it. All right, I've got to make a note. It's the Seven of Pentacles because
Seven of Pentacles. Put it on the list.
I was going through this morning. It's what cards have we done?
All right, pull us a card of the day.
Oh no! Don't let me do this.
This is our
card for the day.
Reading for the day.
How about this one? Because it looks like you're saying, take this one.
All right.
Oh,
well.
Here I go again. Another bloody losing battle.
No, it's not a losing
really.
battle.
Not really. Do you want me to go first? Or you want to go?
You
first?
go first.
Okay,
yes.
I'll keep it short then because I know you've got tons to say on this.
Yes.
Well, we do, but so yeah, we've got the 9 of Wands here.
So and this is our advice for the day.
What was that noise again? Stop it.
Like a grog.
We're not mechanics. What noise did your car make again? Ring, ba-bam, bing. Anyway, moving on. So this guy, it does look like he's expecting some grief, you know? His expectations are such. He's a bit bruised and battered and he's at the defense there, you know. Here I go again. I've got to engage this, you know, SSDD kind of thing. You know, that's the kind of expectation. But there's a strong message in this card is if what you focus on does come into focus. If you expect struggle, guess what you're going to get? Struggle, you know? If you're continually preparing for war, you cannot know peace. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Did I say no with a KN, right?
KN, yes.
Yeah, there's a message here, you know, and maybe avoid conflicts is a good thing. And I'm going to pass that to you.
So
you can
my
say
advice
much
for
more than
today is I like that this person has built their wall of boundaries, but I like that they're on the outside of the wall, right? In other words, they're still reachable. So I'm going to say that you may encounter the same person doing the same thing that you have told them is unacceptable, and you may have to find a new way to tell them their behavior is still considered unacceptable. And you know, you've taken on the scar. Look, you got your head is bandaged because they've done your fruit in. You just
done your melanin, mate.
Jesus Christ, are we doing this again?
Yes,
we are. Yes, we are. But you've protected what's yours, right? So you've got your boundary set up, and you're not going to let them, you know, drive you insane. But again, I think the message here is saying, I'm sorry, I still find this behavior unacceptable, and I will not take it into my person. If you want to go around and do what you're doing, that's great, but you're not going to change me by doing it. Yes. And you might want to think about how you're affecting other people by behaving unacceptably.
Speak softly and carry a big stick.
All right, so that's us.
Yep, well, there you go. Thank you so very much for watching us. It's always a pleasure. We love this. Believe it or not, it's our 22nd episode today. Gosh, yes.
That's a lovely number.
We're getting there. 22. 22 is good. Yeah. We're getting there. It's fun. So we're thinking, you know, in terms of organising this, probably we'll start the next season when we get to the end of March. So otherwise, when you go back, it's going to get a bit
they'll be
complicated.
divided up on YouTube by months.
So we'll do it by month, and we'll start season 2 the 1st of April. See what the heck.
April Fool's Day.
Oh no, because it's not like us to be jokers or anything like that, is it? We never do stuff like that. We're too miserable.
All right. Well,
we love you guys.
Have a wonderful day. Talk softly and carry a big stick.
Indeed.
Try not to kill anyone.
Set some boundaries.
Yes.
Yeah, set some boundaries. But also, you know, Don't prepare for war all the time. That's a useful thing. So listen, thank you so much for watching us. This is Lisa and Anton, Elevensies. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Awareness Shop. And we'll see you later. I don't know what we've got planned for today.
Peace.
But